Good morning, Ellen.
Good morning, Chris.
How many years have you and I done these spring trial videos together?
The videos, 8 years, I think.
8 years? That means we have walked through that same entrance, past that green fused botanical sign, 8 different times with Jen Zirko on the end of a video camera. And,
yes.
And we're doing it again in 2017. We're Chris and Ellen from Growertalks and
Green Profit.
And we're here at Green Fused Botanicals to cover their spring trial. And the first thing we're going to start with is
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. Well, now, why would we start with Fuchsia?
Because it's right here.
Well, that makes good sense. They've got a Windchimes series. They've got 2 sub-series. They've got uprights, which Jen's looking at over there on the left, and then the new Windchimes are the basket types. And what we want to show you
is... The name is new. New Windchime.
New Windchime.
New Windchime.
And pink lilac is the new Windchime. And here shows what they're going for. They're going for larger
look how large
flowers.
That is compared to the size of my hand.
Especially on sort of a compact plant, and you see these up here, these are a little bit smaller flowered, so I think we'll see those eventually get upgraded to these newer new Windchimes, but that's pink lilac. Speaking of big flowers, the Good and Plenty Petunia series is a mounded petunia, but with big and abundant flowers.
Exactly.
And we've got
the new one.
One new one and 2 improvements.
Right.
This is a beautiful flower. That's Good and Plenty Purple Splash. And not much to say about it other than it's a beautiful color. And then that is Grape Ice, which is an improvement. And then also improved is Strawberry Splash. Flash, excuse me. Strawberry Flash improved. Is it Flash or Splash?
With Strawberry Flash,
F,
Purple Splash.
Gotcha.
Grape Ice.
Let's go over here and forget that I didn't know the name of that, to the Petunia QT series, which stands for Quali, or is it Qualitunia? Doesn't matter, because these are quality petunias. These are a more compact habit, and they require little to no PGRs, which is great for growers. And we've got blue and white are both new. There's the blue one. Important colors for a petunia series. I mean, how do you make a red, white, and blue, patriotic Veterans Day type mix without red, white, and blue? And so there's the red French and the white. And then we've got an experimental. Oh, excuse me. Here's the experimental yellow, right there to take a look at. So that's the Petunia QT series. Now we're going to go next door and see what we can find in Calibrachoa.
Ooh.
Well, from the petunias, let's swing around the corner here to what Steve Jones of Green Fuse calls First Look.
What are those, Chris?
Well, it's like a soft launch. These are varieties that growers can get in limited quantities, try them out, and if they like them, enough people like them, they're going to get introduced. And there's some nice colors in here. This one grabbed me. Vivid is their Verbena series. Vivid Swirl. Look at white lavender. Swirl white lavender, let me be fully correct. But look at just how much color is going on in those flowers. Looks almost like a lantana. I also, the Memento Nemesia, the yellow, that's also very vivid. So there's some. So check your with your sales rep or your catalog to find out which of these first looks you might want to give a try to. Now here's something fully introduced: Calibrachoa Cruze. Oh, that's tough to say. Calibrachoa Cruze.
Control.
I'm controlling myself. Now, Cruze Control is a well-named upgrade of the Cruze series.
As a more controlled habit.
Well, it does, but don't be fooled. It's not. I thought it was going to be like a sub-series, like you've got Cruze, and then you've got Cruze Control, which would be very small. Steve Jones says he likes what he calls a homeowner habit, as opposed to, say, a grower habit. That means big and full. And if you look at these Cruze Control baskets, for instance, that's Cruze Control Red. Look at how big and full those are. Those are not tiny, little, well-in-control plants, but they are controlled habit plants for the grower. And new is Grape Delicious, which Jen is looking at right there. It's sort of a plum colored with a dark eye to it. And in fact,
and delicious means what, Chris?
Delicious is Steve's name for plants with eyes. So rather than saying grape with eye,
or pink eye,
pink delicious, much nicer. Delicious. Good word choice. Ellen, can I have dibs on the next one?
Yes.
Good.
Go for it.
And I'll tell you why in a second. Begonias. These are part of Steve's lifestyle plants, which are plants that are for indoors or patio or garden.
Yeah.
Your life, in other words. And a new begonia series, Rex Begonia, called Dibs. And it is big. That's the only word for it.
Is that just one plant? I think it is.
I think those are one plant. Yeah,
Jeez.
so really big. They had the Shadow King series and still do, which are also big. These are not tiny plants by any means, but these are good for, say, you could do 4-inch program of these without any problem. In fact, they've got some down here. Makes a great little plant just like that. That'll grow into one of these specimens. The Dibs are just massive. I mean, big and full. You're not going to grow a 4-inch of those, but they have quite a few colors. And this is, again, a first look introduction, meaning it's a soft launch.
For the Dibs, right.
Give them a try. If you like them, you'll be able to get more. In the Shadow Kings, there were 2 new ones, right, Ellen?
Yes, we've got spearmint and strawberry
Sherbet.
Sherbet. There's an extra R in there.
Too many R's in the sherbet?
That's okay.
Oh, too many cooks in the kitchen.
I do that myself.
All right, now we've got a few perennials to look at in the next greenhouse over there.
Okay, let's go.
Focus. Lavenders, Ellen. We must be in the perennial
That's where
section.
we are, that's right.
And we're looking at 2 experimentals in Madrid called Lavish. This is a sub-series of Madrid. They're,
That's right.
how do you pronounce
Spanish
it?
flag
Stoechas.
type of...
How do you pronounce that? Stoechas?
Stoechas.
Stoechas
I call
type.
it Spanish flag lavender.
Right, now let's see what's unique about these that makes them lavish.
Well, let's compare
swing
first.
over to the Madrids, Jen. This is a Madrid.
You just have these modified leaves coming off of the top, and the flowers come out of
There's
the
some, right there.
sides.
Those are little pink, little violet things. Those are the flowers there.
Right.
We come over to the Lavish, and let me hold one of those out
Yeah,
there.
there are extra modified leaves coming out of these compound flowers.
And you know what that's called, Ellen?
I think it's called cyanamous.
Those are cyanamous flowers.
I
That's
can't
what a
spell it,
Cornell
but-
education will do for you. And a little help
I
from
studied
Steve
what you
Jones, who
meant.
explained all this stuff. But in other words, they're like doubles. Let's just call it that way.
Yeah.
Pink and purple are the 2 new ones there. So enough of that
They smell really
explanation.
good.
How about the dentata types? I can pronounce dentata.
Very
and
popular in Southern California.
But that's the problem with her. They're a perennial, but really only sort of a zone 8 type perennial, you know, Southern California kind of a thing. But beautiful plants, bloom pretty much nonstop. So if you're out here in this climate,
it smells good.
that's great. We've got 1 new carnation, Dianthus.
Down on the
It's
ground.
in the Cadence series. It's a white. Let me show you this. And it's actually got a little bit of pink shading going on there, but that's Cadence white Dianthus. And then lastly, but pretty much very importantly, a first look last year and a full introduction this year is the Lupin Staircase series. And we all went loopy for this lupine.
I got the scoop on that, too.
They sold tons of them. You got the scoop on the loop, and now it's a full series. Look at these. These are just gorgeous, gorgeous flowers and plants. Great habit. Very easy, too, because they're day length neutral. It was
That's right.
explained that what does it take to make them flower?
So you keep them cool, and you bring them out, turn up the temp to 70, and in a couple of weeks or so, they'll bloom.
Yeah, so you can have like a cool house or a cold frame full of these things, pull out what you need every week, 70 degrees or higher, and in 10 to 14 days, this is what they're going to look like, ready to sell.
And they keep going for about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
Bring
so
out the blooms.
Yeah, get your order in
New color,
early
by the
because
way.
they'll probably run out again this year. But that's the Lupin Staircase series, and that's just a little taste of
That's
what's
it for
new
me.
for 2017 from Greenfuse Botanicals here at the 2017 California Spring Trials. I'm getting a little loopy, and it's only day
That's
2.
not new.